It is a huge honour to be the president of this club. I've stood up here many times in the past and spoken about the important role it played in everybody's life, so I won't bore everybody with those stories again. But I think seeing a sellout audience here tonight to kick off the season again demonstrates how much this club means to everybody. So my primary function tonight is to thank all those people that will make tonight and this club's season possible. Firstly, thanks to Joe for his dulcet tones and his real estate expertise as he auctions off players later on. In terms of the men's senior programs, I just wanted to point you towards some of our key sponsors this year. Again, IND Filipovic are our major sponsor, so big thanks to Ivan for again contributing his financial muscle to our club. Without that, we wouldn't be able to compete week in, week out. Secondly, and certainly not secondarily, is the Hrvatski Dom, Pejo Maric and Frano Savčević. Please a big round of applause to Pejo and Frank who are here. One of the things that is really important to me is that as a community we are organic and we're interdependent. It's not about the club, it's not about the Dom, it's not about the centre. The reality is, what we see here is a heartbeat of our community. We see 3 or 4 generations every weekend putting on wonderful games for our kids. And without investing in that, without supporting that, we'll actually break down as a community. And we've actually seen this community grow over the past 5 years rather than retract. And that's a testament to us all working together. So again, Dom, thank you, and we look forward to many more big fat checks in the years to come. Thank you. The other people I'd like to specifically draw attention to who are here tonight, Valare, Insta Group, led by Zvonko Vlada, which is wearing a lovely bow tie today. The Hercatch Group, Johnny Hercatch, name is here. I'll give you a hug later on, no doubt. JD, you look unbelievable. Ivan Babic from USI, long-term sponsor. I haven't seen Ivan here tonight, but if he's here, thanks again, Ivan, for your work. There he is, give him a round of applause, there he's in the back. He's a quiet achiever, Ivan. He's always at the back, just doing his business, but thanks again. Our community partners, Bendigo Bank. Here we've got a representative from Bendigo Bank. If you please give you that round of applause. Gave us a great lawnmower last year, and looking for good things to come. Maybe a whippersnipper into 2020, who knows. And also the Triple C again for their ongoing support. In terms of our, thanks for waiting that clapping. Also, I'd like to draw attention to some new sponsors to our women's program. As everybody knows, I'm incredibly passionate about the role of women within our club, but also the role that sport can play for empowering young women. So we've got, I think, 140 girls and women now registered with the club, which is just incredible. And one day, all those photos up on those walls that are now 100% blokes, one day we hope to see a 50-50 split between some of the women's teams. So I see Maria Spada nodding over there in furious agreement that she's running that. She's married to Wolverine, if you didn't know. So in terms of the women's sponsors, I'd like to welcome Derrimut Gym. I think Stanka here from Derrimut, so thank you, Stanka, for your contribution. And the Croatian Cultural Association, the purveyors of Geelong's most popular, massive, fat cookbook that many people have at home. So thanks to all those sponsors. In terms of some personal thanks, George and his team from the Savies. I'll talk a little bit about the tournament later on, but thank you guys for coming. The board, Tommy Tripkovic, amazing job in putting tonight together with his team. So Tommy Boy, great job. 2 people who are really the spirit of this organisation, Lydia and Vlado Drakic, their ongoing support, helping set up today and their ongoing work through the year. Ably assisted by Sylvia Shardy, she does so much around the club as well, so thanks Sylvia for your work. And as a case study for what I was talking about earlier, about the ability for us to transition from, you know, the George Tillagers of the world to the Vlado Drakics of the world, and today the driving force was Vanessa Vladovic. Amazing job. Thank you so much, Vanessa. Again, it's a real testament to what we're doing that people like her can take the lead and turn out a night such as these. I don't know how, clearly Vince is not your dad, I know that. You're very capable and you're very vivacious and all that. So Vince, now, down to my final words is about this season. Yosif Skork will give you a bit more of a background on the players coming in. There he just walked in now, Yosif, there he is. Hey, impeccable timing. So all the proceeds tonight, as we sponsor off the players, will go towards our building works. As you can see, there's a nice A2 plan on the wall. There's a lot of work happening over in those far pitches. And what we're trying to build here is not only some infrastructure, but momentum. And that momentum is about raising money to make sure those facilities can get people at this ground week in, week out, rather than playing all over Geelong, training all over Geelong, making sure we have, as Joe referred to earlier, a legitimate home, a place that we can come to every week. And a part of that momentum is hosting the Crow tournament this year. So thanks again to the Sarves for giving us that honour. We've got a committee led by Luke Pincher and Joe Zilich, who are doing an incredible job on that. You've seen the Warrior t-shirts selling out, within minutes, folks, minutes. So we already see how interested people are in that. And, excuse me, had a bung before. Just specifically on the football front, our expectations are always to finish in the top two. So make absolutely no mistake that we expect our team to be competing every single week for something. But what's more important is we have a club that we can all be proud of. We've re-signed our very best players from last year, so we're very confident with the nucleus of the squad we've got. But what's even more exciting is that for the first time in a generation, we have 14 local produced talents in our senior squad. Now, 5 years ago, that would have been seen as impossible. Now, 14 of our boys who have come through our system and can represent us on a weekly basis. And that's the first step in this club's future. We've seen the tangible efforts of our future on that far pitch. We'll see the spirit and the future spirit of this club at the tournament later this year. But when we see those young kids on the park week in, week out, we can see the future of this club for the next 5 or 10 years. So nothing's going to make us more proud than seeing all those young boys that have come through our juniors, through our youth teams, now playing in the seniors. So Yossi will talk a bit more about that tonight. But for me, that's the story of our season, and I'm really excited for where we're going. So thank you everyone for showing up in such brilliant tonight, and look forward to having a great night. Thank you.